This episode is sponsored by Mastering.com. I've been a mentor inside their 2-year program called The Reverse Engineer for almost a year now, working with students one-on-one over Zoom, helping them improve the quality of their mixes and masters. In short, it's a results-driven degree alternative designed to unlock your true creative potential, give you pro-level skill sets in mastering, mixing, and production, and kickstart your career in the music industry. If you're interested in learning more and being mentored one-on-one by myself, then head on over to mastering.com/Devvon. I'll leave a link in the description below, and that link will give you an outline of how the program works. Now, on to your episode. Poppin', we getting poppin'.
Yo, I really like figured out the the secret with them background vocals, bro. It's fire, bro.
What? Shout out Tizio.
My doubles, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know where I'm back at now?
Where you back at?
I'm back to the point where now I'm accepting of. And I'm really vibing with my my younger clients. They doing doubles again and they raps, and I'm like, yo,
the ins and outs.
This is fire. I love this. Yeah.
Can I take? I think you played me a few, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like it wasn't displeasing because there was a point where it used to feel like
jarring,
archaic. Like it was like, stop doing that. Because you know who really sold it for me? Drake. When I started hearing his vocal and that clean lead rap vocal just going, I was like, bro, I don't want to hear a double. I felt like the double was like interfering with like the feeling, like at some point, ins and outs. We're talking about rap vocals, ins and outs. I don't know if y'all know. Like when we used to, that used to be like, you got to do that. And some people were like, I'm dope at ins and outs. When you be like something to 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 something, that's something we had to do, which was fun.
What trends musically did like? Whoa, let's this is gonna start.
Great question.
I have the
My name is LJ. No, I want to
introduce the pod because I need to check something.
Welcome to the My Audio Nerds podcast. You're kind of blocking my damn camera, bro.
I'm sorry, just
Welcome to the My Audio Nerds podcast. This podcast for audio nerds like yourself. It is your boy LJ. I'm a Pro Tools user. Don't forget, please comment. I said Pro Tools?
Yes. Oh, you didn't even know you said that?
Wait, I'm LJ. I'm an FL Studio user. Don't forget to comment down below for a free copy of the VIP Gold Rosetta compressor this time. We'll
okay, compressor.
Just leave your @name
please
in the comments so that we could get it and reach out to you. Sidebar, shout out to our members to the left of me.
Big shout out to our members. I keep saying I'm gonna give a shout out to a few of our members.
We're gonna start doing voicemails. Don't even worry
about
it.
So we're gonna start doing voicemails with our members only, Diamond members only, where you'll basically be able to send us voicemails, and then we'll actually be able to play them on the pod and actually answer whatever question you have every single week. Also, I have a proposition to make to you guys about one of our Diamond members. If they make the first Diamond member that makes it to the black disc,
there's gonna be a few of them. I think
whoever's the first, maybe, who knows, the first one who came in first, because I can look at the date they started. So whoever's the first person to get to the black disc, I have something very special that I want to give to them. What do you gonna say?
But to the left of you though.
To the left of me,
you didn't even say what your name.
Yo, my name is Devvon Terrell. I'm about to say FL Studio.
No,
I am a Pro Tools user, bro. And word to me, bro, I feel like one day, bro. Nah, I'm not even gonna
I'm not gonna say who you sound like.
Don't even do it, because I feel like I know who you about to say. Yeah. To the left of me, who are you, bro?
I'm holding up this W real quick just so I can like explain. We got that on wax. This is LJ saying that he's a Pro Tools user. Bada boom, bada bing. Also too, but this is Courtney Taylor, the Ableton astronaut. We bringing it back. I like that name, the Ableton astronaut. We out in space out here.
Yo, when he get a little, you know what I'm talking about. When he get a little bit, bro, I like him, man.
A little bit of that. Cool. A little bit of
that.
Can
I tell
you something?
Don't know what they're talking about.
I'm gonna be honest. My New Year's resolution, audio wise,
You're not distracting me.
And I think my union is gonna be a little upset with me.
Who?
I think
FL union. Yo, I got killed for my post when I said FL is the winner this year.
I think I'm gonna get Pro Tools this year, and I'm gonna.
Oh shit! Excuse me.
I think it's the season of growth. Like, I've loved this character.
Tell me more.
I love the young character of me for the last year and a half.
Right.
It's been fun.
Okay.
But psych, I lied. Fuck that. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay. I think I'm gonna cop it just to have on my computer because I've been having trouble with like just opening certain sessions. That's all. If I do stumble and want to try to learn it, cool. I probably won't tell y'all about it because
fair.
I look like,
why wouldn't you? Just talk to us, bro. We would love to help you. Like,
I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'm kidding. I have Help Me Devvon, like YouTube videos.
That's also true too.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of my friends be like, yo, I just watch a video. They don't even hit me no more. I'll be like, all right. They say it like pussy. I made it though. Like
I'm the one that did that.
Can I tell you something? I had a woman speak that I was speaking to. She was like, "Hey, I was watching your podcast. I don't know what the hell y'all be talking about, but I just enjoy the pod."
Yeah.
And I've heard that from like family members and shit like that. So like, shout out to y'all. Thank you.
For real.
Facts.
For the support.
I've heard that. I've heard people say that to us too.
And
to
you know
me
why,
before.
You know why that really like makes me happy? Is
Why?
because that means the way we speak about it like is very, what's the word?
It resonates.
Down to earth.
Yes.
Or layman. You know what I mean? Like it's
Not layman, because we ain't lame.
We're not lame men.
Woo! Yo, Long Island.
I saw where he was going.
I question raising my kid in Long Island sometimes when you say things like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Excuse me?
Long
Long Island babies out here.
Strong Island
You
babies
keep forgetting
out
that,
here.
don't you?
Isn't Strong Island supposed to be Staten Island?
Are you drunk?
Whoa.
Strong Island is Long Island?
Yes.
Strong Island rhymes with Staten Island?
I'm gonna edit that out.
I'm sure you are.
But
Wait, so you're gonna make this
wait,
shit.
shout out to the people that
Yes.
check it out.
Shout out to everybody.
Oh, yeah,
I was
appreciate
watching
you.
a podcast, and it was one of my favorite movies last year. I forget, but Nia Long's very gorgeous self was in it.
Okay.
Oh, the one with the girl from Euphoria.
Yes. Oh, I love her too. She's so fire.
Jeez, I know what you're talking about.
The younger
I'll
sister?
think of the name. I'll
Yes.
think of the name.
Okay, I didn't
It was on. I saw it on Netflix, but it was very like the way it was shot amazed me to the point where I was like, "Whoa!" So
Very amazing
I looked for a
cinematography.
YouTube video and I stumbled on a podcast of. It felt like the video version of Audionerds.
Okay.
And I was watching them and I didn't know anything they were speaking about, but they
Right.
were speaking to the person who or one of the editors of the movie,
Okay.
and it made sense to me. And so when I heard that from people, like, there's no way I could listen to the Audio Nerds and not get it.
Right.
But from people who don't even do music to understand that, it was like, wow, this is super dope.
Right.
So
Right.
shout out to anybody who's listening now who
For real.
doesn't. Even if you do music and you don't really understand the mixing aspect and all of that,
Right.
we love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And speaking on that, there was something I did want to that I feel like I brought it up to someone else. I feel like I was talking to Larry O the other day, and Larry and I were talking. I love that we just casually have these conversations. And Larry was talking about. He brought up to me. He was like, "Hey man, are you eventually going to start bringing artists onto the show?" And I was like, "Yo, bro, check this out." I was like, "Bro, you know what? That's a really good idea." Because for instance, Chris Brown, right? The way he posted that TZO clip and the way he felt so passionate about his process, I said, duh.
Yeah.
If I tell an artist, yo, come on the show, we don't care about, I'm not asking you about nothing as far as your personal, I just want to know about your process and stuff. That can be so advantageous and valuable to just listeners that I think that it would also, his own fan base would look at it and go, yo, I didn't, like, wow, there's more. Yeah.
He's very involved because it's easy for people to think, because especially with the age of information, at one time people thought artists did everything. They thought Michael did, like, there was nobody else in the background.
That's true.
Then when you start to hear, oh, this is the person behind it, like when SZA, right?
Yeah.
SZA Snooze came out and Leon Thomas is behind it. He co-produced it with Chris Reddick, a dope, it was a young kid. He's from overseas, I think. But it's his loop and he's like 19 or something.
Wow.
That's insane. And Babyface was a part of it.
Yep. Yes, he was.
But when everybody knows Leon is a writer, he was
Yes.
on Victorious
Producer.
but people knew him as a writer, and people automatically said, "All right, well, SZA sang it, but it was his song." And SZA really didn't wasn't a fan of that.
I
Because,
remember that. I remember that.
she wrote it, and he showed her love and all of that. He made it clear.
Right.
But I feel like we're in an era where people just feel like, all right, maybe the artist is just the face, and there's writers and there's producers and all of that. So I feel like it would be super dope to open that up to the consumer to say,
Yeah.
hey,
Right.
we're in the studio, like, coming up with this together, and there's
Yeah.
a process behind
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
that is very collaborative, but
Right.
it's not just not me or it's not just me.
Right.
I would love Travis.
Oh, I would love Travis Scott
'Cause he's a mixer.
on here. Yeah,
I would
because he's a
love
mixer.
her.
I would love her. I would love Chris Brown, obviously.
Goes without saying.
Blast.
Blast. I would love because
for
Blast
sure. Please
mixes
pull
his
up on our
records.
Blast.
Yes.
Please pull up on us.
And he used FL.
He uses FL.
Yes.
Who else is a big
Allegedly.
producer / artist? Ariana. Can I tell you?
Ariana. Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
At the very, I'm not gonna lie.
You're wildin'.
The very peak. No. because
You're
I've
wildin'.
seen her in action.
Cool.
I want Ariana Grande on so bad.
Oh, she's used Pro Tools. I've seen a video of her
she
using Pro Tools.
uses Pro Tools.
She's nasty. Even Abbott knows she's nasty. Like Abbott said, "Yo, Ariana Grande." Like,
so the same way. So the reason why I'm saying you're wildin', I hope you defend yourself real quick. So then, if that's on the top of your mountain, who's the other person on the top of your mountain?
As far as what?
For Pro Tools artists you want to interview?
Not even Pro Tools artists, just artists in general.
But I'm just saying, there's a Pro Tools artist that you're just leaving out.
Oh, Charlie Puth all day, of course.
on,
especially production wise. What? I would love
Puth
Charlie.
master.
Just to come over here and we ain't gonna talk. I'm not asking Charlie nothing about his nothing. I'm like, yo, Charlie.
Yo, what's word?
This, and this. How did you A/B? I want to know technical stuff. That's what I want to talk to you.
Let me know. You really use Autotune Pro or Melodyne?
Tripping.
He dead want to know.
Tripping.
I do want to know. I really want to know.
I want Brandy. Talk
to us about that Christmas album, please. Yes, pull up though.
I just want to talk about like everything else, man.
I'm down.
As far as
the
what?
way that she's like, I don't know if you've listened to a Brandy record, right? But
he doesn't know if I listened to a Brandy.
For those of you who even
does
thinks lives under a rock, she is the vocal Bible. So listen to what he's saying.
Yeah,
she has a
she
cult.
does like so many stacks, and that's cool. Everybody likes to do a million stacks.
Yeah,
now.
It's not just
but
that
the
though.
fact that she does those stacks and her vibratos are the exact same.
Yeah,
and
she's nasty.
Like the little nuances and like what.
She's a very technical. She's a very technical singer to me. Very technical.
Singer, yeah.
Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people know that about her. I think that if I'm not mistaken, I think she mentioned about a confidence thing with her, and everybody's like, "What is wrong?" As far as her career, as of like not lately, but I remember that conversation was coming up with her a lot about her confidence and how she was dealing with it and stuff. Yeah. What I will say is, I think the super layered out backgrounds thing. Like a lot of things in music, I think that technique has just kind of, felt a little old. It feels a little dated now, which is good. You kind of brought this up, like techniques, recording and mixing wise.
I was about to say, I want to go back to what he was about to ask.
That feel dated.
Oh, what trends? I can tell you one.
What?
The first one that comes to mind.
What?
Alienated.
The stutter.
Stutters.
The stutter vocal was so big during the Drake Young Money era.
Oh, what he said? He
Young
said, and I got a nigga
grocery bag. Grocery bag.
Bro,
Fire.
let me tell you. Nicki Minaj, hey, when you try to make it win the song.
Nicki was the queen.
Nah, she was.
That was a time.
She was the queen.
And when we all figured out how to do it in Pro Tools, we was like, whoa.
He was like, it's lit.
Please be wildin'. I did it on one client one time, and they thought I was the greatest engineer on earth, dog.
You know what trend left R&B?
What?
It's layered, but in the 90s, it would just be background singer singing the hook.
Yes.
And then the singing, like,
Single
what's
on
the
the
song?
lead top.
What's the song by She Wasn't Man Enough for Me? By Tony Enough for Me. Burna Boy sampled it.
What joint?
Yeah, she's not even singing on the hook. It's just a
Yo,
background.
That's hard. You remember how dope a song was to the point where you singing the ad libs?
The ad libs. I'm about to say, there's a joint
for me. No, Fantasia.
Fantasia.
When
song
I see
specifically?
you.
Oh,
when I.
That's fire.
Yo,
There's a
bro,
joint on that same technique. There's a joint I just found out about on Bad. I didn't know. Did you ever know that Michael and Stevie had a record? For one thing,
No.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Yeah.
What song?
Just Good Friends on Bad. My whole life I never knew until yesterday that Stevie Wonder was on it. And Michael does something very interesting in the hook where he has the backgrounds taking the lead and he comes in as the lead with the ad libs.
So
It's fire. I love that stuff.
can I say this? Neo, my favorite songwriter, right?
yeah.
Okay.
That I learned that from him, where first chorus I wouldn't ad lib it. Second chorus I'd
Yeah.
ad lib it a little,
A little.
and then
Last
third
chorus to
you
the
go
hook.
crazy.
You take him to
You go
church.
crazy.
That was the term back in the day.
Yeah,
Take
for
him
sure.
to
I
church.
think we still do that to this day. I be telling.
Yeah, I love
everybody.
that.
You know what left R&B?
What?
And you did it because I was listening to some of your old stuff because I stole your hard drive, and I was listening to like not even released stuff from like 2008.
Right.
And you know what R&B guys used to do? Y'all used to love the auto-tune lead with the no auto-tune backgrounds, the bare backgrounds.
Oh,
Like think about
we wasn't thinking of doing that.
I'm in love with a stripper. Perfect example.
Yeah, that's true. I'm in love with
Like you could tell there was no back.
She riding, she riding.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Those
that's,
beats-
That's one person melodically with vocal production.
Oh, I'm about to
He
say.
has a Vegas residency.
T-Pain?
I'm about to say.
To the moon.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
that's gonna
wildin'.
be so
It's going great. And I'm about to say,
congrats to him. He's a Twitch guy too.
He
that's
deserves
what I was about
that.
to say. You're right, and you're wildin'. That's anytime I'm uninspired and I'm just like, I need to get better at my like vocal production. I just watched a T-Pain video.
Oh yeah,
like y'all gotta understand. T-Pain is making songs on Twitch and YouTube for y'all. There's no excuse.
Yeah, sure.
Like look it up, go study,
and showing you his process
and do it
step
like,
by step.
It's
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, for sure.
All right, so can we do video nerds for half a second?
No,
Sure.
There's
Let's
a
be a video
trend.
nerd
There's
for
a
five
trend that left
seconds.
music videos
Okay.
that I miss. I was watching a Ja Rule video. I don't remember, but it was a shorty on the hook. Oh, what do I think about my baby?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm watching the video, and shout out to Hype Williams. The video was just, there was a performance shot, and it was in real time. Right. Everything else was slow mode and skipped. So
I
it's like,
love
she
that.
slapped him. She's leaving the house. The whole video, if you watch that video, the whole video is slow
motion. Okay,
it's tears, but the performance shots is in real time, and I'm like,
yeah.
And this was hard.
That
It's
was
tough.
the thing. It was B-roll. Look
It's
what you're
tough.
blown away at. Look
No,
what
it
blew
was-
his
but
mind.
it's the style. It was the style. It was the
I know
style.
what you meant.
It's
Yeah,
the
it was
style.
the Hype Williams. It was the Benny Booms. Like I remember that era.
Director X. Shout out Director X.
Yeah, Director X and all the
Director
other
X.
stuff. What did we stop? I'm trying to think of other
Oh, I
techniques
got
we
one.
kind of stopped doing. Recording wise.
2010s pop music
What about
gave us a great effect that's still kind of used as a little bit today, but not as much.
What?
The leading into a verse or the beginning of a song.
Oh my
with
God.
the echo, with the
Reverse
with the reverb.
Reverse.
That's my
I know
plugin.
that we like that's fire. I love that.
Remember he said, "I've been on my shit." Remember that? Yo, that was a classic episode. So long story short, back in the day, one of the most overused techniques on earth
So
was
fire.
we would take say for instance, we record the verse, but then right before the verse, you have that line, right? That first bar or first beat of
Usually
the
an
vocal.
I a lot of times.
That's true. Facts. It was usually,
Usually
an
an I.
I've been on my shit. So
like-
literally, you take that, you chop it, right, and then you take that, you throw it underneath. Now to that process one, you throw a huge reverb with a long tail on it.
100% wet.
100% wet. Like 6 seconds of reverb time.
Tail, yeah.
And then you reverse it. And once you reverse it, then you line it up and have it straight
Fade
up go
in.
in.
You know who used it?
There's Autotune, the Autotune reverb, the AI
have
one,
it, yeah.
have it built in.
Which is fire.
Kind of fire.
Yeah.
How you build?
I like that reverb a
Built
lot,
in.
by the way.
I
They
do
don't talk to me
too.
about
I
that.
do too. Everybody thinks
you know who used
everything.
it?
Yeah, whatever.
And if you want an example of how it sounds audibly, ironically, it's a song that came out last year, but Tori Kelly, "Missing You."
Ooh,
How'd that
yes.
It's not the one. It's not the AJ one.
Right.
But it was a perfect night.
Shout out to Tori Kelly.
That
Shout out
album,
Tori Kelly. Shout out
yeah.
John.
Yeah, shout out
That's who I
John.
want on his
Bellion,
couch.
Jean Bellion.
Long Island.
And he's from LI.
Strong Island legend.
Strong Island, alright,
We
my
went to
fault.
the same high school at different times. Obviously, he a legend though, man.
He went to that
John,
school?
He
I
went
feel like
to
you told me
Sachem,
that.
man. He went to Sachem.
He went to Sachem?
Shout out to my boy John Bellion.
I would love to talk to him.
Come on.
Because I've been following John Bellion since those days where he was doing like the Ryan Leslie kind of vibe.
Oh, the videos.
Shout out.
Guillotine's video.
Guillotine. His swing is stupid.
Incredible.
Oh my goodness.
His swing is really
I feel
stupid.
like he was Ableton.
He probably
know what he
does.
uses.
Swing Masters.
He's one of those swing dudes. So that
I hope he doesn't use Ableton.
another technique, a technique that I used to use a lot, but now I'm going back to is the amount of goddamn plugins I have on my stuff. I'm going back to the old ways. I've taken off so many plugins because I told you what happened to me. What made me decide, like my big revelation, to take off the plugins.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I was redoing Temperature. I said. And I was like, damn, I'm struggling with this new Temperature that I was making. It's a song, it's one of my songs. And I would say, you know what? Let me go back to the old session because I kind of like how those vocals sounded. And I looked, I could not believe the mix. It was like 3 plugins. And I was like, yo, what? And it was just 3 plugins and it sounded great. And I literally took that preset and brought it into my new session and it sounded amazing. And I was like, oh, I'm doing this. Or I'm doing way too much stuff. So when it comes to old techniques, to be honest, when you're bringing up like the doubling of the rap lead, I'm starting to say to myself, yo, what old technique we kind of like brush to the side that might feel
That
good?
might work.
That might feel good now.
So I came up with a technique.
Oh.
And I called you about it. And you, like, it was a eureka moment, right? So I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And don't spoil it, please. With like live performances, singing and everything, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I saw this video of my boy Masego.
Shout out
And he
Masego.
was in front of an orchestra.
Oh, I seen that
And
recently.
they were singing, "Can I get to
He was
the
singing Yams, him and Dev
Yams?"
Morrison. Such a
And
great.
boy, he sounded angelic.
He did.
I'm
He
like,
sounded amazing.
All right, how am I going to sound on like live, whatever, right? So I got my mic dynamic, and I'm like, all right, let's get a chain together, all of that. That's how I figured out Silk Vocal was terrible.
Okay. Would you have a latency with it too?
No,
live?
they have a live version.
Okay.
But I was there, and I was like, I don't want to lip sync, right? And I literally thought to myself in real time in my producer brain, I'm like, yo, because tune vocals is amazing, and that's what I'm planning. I need tune. I'm not. That's my creative style.
That's your style.
Travis.
It's
what
okay.
are we talking about?
It's fine.
So I'm gonna sing with tune, but I was thinking,
that.
yo, say I lose my voice on tour,
right? It happens. It will happen.
And I'm like, yo, I can't sing. But I have to open up. Like, say, if I'm opening up, I can't cancel the show because I can't perform. I'm just not gonna show up. It's gonna be the bigger person is just gonna perform.
Right.
I'm like, yo, here's a new way to lip sync. You're not lip syncing, but you're not singing. Hear me out,
bro.
Science.
I'm not gonna lie. For the first time, I'm just gonna say this. For the first time, he gave me a very technical idea, and I said, that is absolutely genius, and I'm sure some of them are doing this. Continue what you say. I'm gonna let you have it.
So
This is a really smart idea.
Let's perform a live version of the song, right? So now we already have a live vocal that's not the studio vocal. And let's put it into. You could explain this way better, but you understand.
You want me? I can explain it. I would love to, because it was. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was really like impressed with. I was like, that is a good idea.
If I explain it the FL way, y'all
gonna pack them up. So long story short, and you'll love this because it has to do with side chaining. So long story short, right? Let's say, for instance, you've recorded a live version of the track. Meaning, I've decided, okay, I'm gonna record my song right now in studio. Straight through, so it has that live feeling of me, like, kind of losing the breaths and stuff like that in between. So you record that track. Now what you do is, when you're live, right, you're not going to have your mic on, but what is going to
be on? Yes.
Hold on. Oh. You're not really going to have the sound of that mic that
it's
you're
not
singing.
Going to be feeding.
You already know what's happening. Singing live, feeding out to the crowd, but instead, what's going to happen is you're going to be triggering that track as far as your live vocal that you recorded in the studio to only come on when you're actually giving signal to the microphone. But remember, they're not hearing your direct signal on the microphone. They're triggering the vocal that's in the session. So now, guess what happens? When I go like this, that recorded track of the live vocal stops. So it still feels natural. So when because you know how you get caught with live is if you do this and the backtrack is still on, you're like, oh, it's not live. But if I have it where I'm triggering to the sound of me up here yelling into it, then now it'll only come on when I'm singing.
It's like, so like, think about it like, you ever seen like dance music? You know how they had the kicks, boom, boom, boom. With the bass, they do this thing called side shading where they take the bass signal and they put a compressor on it. Tell the kick or tell the bass, yo, listen to the kick. Each time the kick hit, it goes down.
Get out the way.
That's side chain.
It's a side chain.
It's side chain. So
you know what I call it?
If you've already done, if you know
goes
about,
that's leaving.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
You want to know what I call it?
Look, he
I feel like I have the
That's
chance.
a lifesaver. That's a lifesaver.
It would be.
I feel like I have the chance to coin a phrase right now that could maybe be
What's it called?
What?
Live chaining.
All right, we gonna work on your marketing.
Right,
I'm not gonna lie with you. No. I'm not with you. You shoot, but you in the gym though.
Yeah,
it's just the game ain't started yet, but you in the gym.
Theory and the name.
But let me say this, just in case, if people out there, live sound guys or girls, are listening to this and be like, oh, we've been doing that. Cool. You gatekeeped it from us. I don't care. You didn't tell us because I didn't know that. And guess what? I don't know everything, but you didn't tell us. And I think that's an amazing idea.
That's insane. I never thought about that. Wow.
That's fire. Now, what's nasty if they start doing it with is instruments. Like if there's a guitar solo in the record,
that's why.
And then they can just start playing nothing, but it's the real.
You can do it with anything.
That's what I'm saying. But that's cheating. I think with vocals is cheating. Anytime you use it, it's cheating. But lip syncing is also cheating.
Can I say something?
I haven't feed him a signal.
Just feed me the signal. I haven't done a show since performing with Autotune was cool.
Yeah.
That's how long I haven't done a show. Wow. To the point where I knew, you can't do that. That's taboo.
Yeah.
To record with Autotune on. I wasn't a part of, literally that wasn't that long ago. But now, I remember, I won't say his name, but I remember a good friend of mine that does a lot of gigs for a lot of artists. Yeah. He said, yo, bro, I run the Autotune for them. And I was like...
Everybody's doing it. I can tell you artists that I've... Yeah.
As an artist that has toured a lot, and loses the voice and stuff like that, let me tell you something. If you allow me to get on stage with Autotune, I said, oh my, I would love to, I'll be up there,
I'll wild out.
going
Wild
crazy. Because that's the problem. 3 shows into my tour, I always lose my voice. And then by the 5th, 6th show, my voice just goes into like overdrive mode. Where it's just like, fuck it. Like I'll figure it out and it works. And my voice is always the best. I say like, whenever an artist goes on tour, you're going to see the best shows at around 8, like around the 8th show and the last show. So like show 8 to the last show, they worked out all the bugs. They changed things out the set. Like tour is a trial and error, and it's a process. And first show is always, it's always kind of like a debacle. So if you ever see one of your favorite artists going on tour, try to go I mean, I know he's in your town, but if you're like on the 8th city and beyond, you're going to see the perfect show.
Yeah,
like that's when you're going to see the perfect show. What an idea.
I was at I think the Jonas show, and I saw it from my seat, like the little engineer thing, and it had the tune on it. Everybody's using it, and
I don't knock it
to the people that knock it. Probably not the mixing engineers, but let's also remember you need to know how to sing to use Autotune, because we've heard non-singers use Autotune,
and they sound.
Shout out! Oh, you know one of my favorite bad Autotune good, but it's a good record.
Who?
My nigga Chief Keef, bro. He got a song called "Can You Be My Friend."
It's Afrobeats. Are you talking?
It's Afrobeats.
It's not a bad record. I never heard it. I don't want no issue with Chief Keef. By the way,
what do we talk about?
Shout out
she
Chief
had
Keef.
all the parties. Used to ride with Sosa. Now she just a smarty. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know this song.
Oh, that song's
That's
Drake.
That's a Drake album.
Oh, that's a newer song.
Chief
all
Keef
the
and Drake.
parties,
Yeah, fire.
What the hell? Yo, what's up with music, bro? What the? How do I?
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not
Fly
doing
over
their
me.
job.
Used to want to
They're not doing their
study.
job.
She was just a smarty. Now she pop her ass. Now she had all the parties.
I never heard this song. What the?
I'm playing for y'all. That shit is hard.
Play for me.
All the parties.
Damn. But that technique that you said, to be honest, Zaire, clip that.
Yeah,
big clip. That technique, new technique is fire. What?
Yeah, in fact, he just says with the new technique drop is fire.
He said big clip. Okay.
Oh, clip that. New tech. Can I tell you a new technique that I'm using?
Which one? I'm sorry. I got lost in the
Why
sauce.
everybody got frozen?
I got lost in the sauce.
He caught what I thought you said.
Oh, okay. A new. All right, I just caught that. A new technique that I'm using. I'm gonna shout out Jessie Ray. There's 2 things I need to tell y'all. Please.
Can we get like Jessie Ray on the pod?
Yes. Can I say something also? Jessie Ray was the first engineer with credits that hit me. I mean, in the beginning of this podcast, and was like, "Yo, I would love to be on." Remember how excited I was? I was like, "Yo, Jessie Ray said he want to be on the podcast."
Yeah.
Years.
I don't remember
last year, like a while ago.
Last year was such a long year.
It was a long year.
Yeah, it was for real.
So what I wanted to say was a new technique I'm using, and I learned it from Jessie Ray. He has, and try to stick with me here. He has a bunch of effects in his Pro Tools session, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So just like go-to effects that he's created, 8th note delays, 4th note slaps, reverbs that he's created, all kinds of crazy chains, right? He has a way, or he's done it where he literally just takes the vocal and sends it out to his thing that says effects chain. All of those faders are down with all the effects, the delays and stuff. And what he was doing with Doja Cat's vocal was he was literally turning on the effects run chain and just auditioning effects. So he's like, chord note, that don't sound good. 8th, no. This micro shift, oh, that sounds good. Leaving that up. He was literally like creating, he was creating the sound by not thinking about it. You know, because you know how we'll be like, let's try a quarter note on this. You set up the quarter note, you put it, and you like, okay, I like that. He already has a bunch of different
It's already
tastes.
there.
So he keep throwing stuff up, and then all of a sudden you're looking at his effects faders, and you're like, oh, he used like 3 dB of that, 1 dB of this. He's like mixing it all together, bro.
It feels like a 3D mix. Almost, yeah. It's like,
Yep.
Bro, the vocal went from like I thought that was good to this is what separates the boys from the men, and
The boys from the girls?
The boys from the men. I'm sorry, I apologize.
The boys from the girls?
Oh my God.
Is this the... no, I'm playing.
Chill. I'm in trouble. I love everybody. Look at me trying to cop please. I took from that and I started to set it. So now I'm just making a bunch more of like effect chains. And the last thing that I seen was he has this micro shift parallel channel. So check this out. He has this shifting channels where basically he's using like the doubler effects. He was using like delaying the left from the right a little bit. Like he has a bunch of those, and he's using like micro shifter from Sound Toys.
Mm-hmm.
And he's literally creating like a 3-dimensional vocal sound by just throwing those up. Like this one sounds good, saturation on that one. And bro, I've tried it, and I was like, bro, it's taking my vocal and just making it 3D, like and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, that was the best, like one of the best techniques I've ever seen. Like I was like, that is fire.
Can we send another invite to the pod? I just thought of it, and we just mentioned him like on this episode. Masego, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Masego,
musician,
probably has one of the biggest, if not biggest, live creation videos on YouTube. Like making a song.
Oh,
the Tato.
Yeah,
with FNZ.
Tato,
Bro,
yeah.
Zaire. When I saw that video in high school, that's what sold me to
Damn, that was high school for you. That's crazy.
Bro, it came out, it was a few years old by then, but I saw it in my freshman year. And that changed everything. I was like, oh, I'm looking at production
way different. Right.
Whoa.
Change your perspective.
I would love for them there.
Yeah.
Like, both of them.
Yeah.
What the? Like,
it was dope.
Masego
would be dope.
16-minute video.
He's mad dope.
Right? Of them creating the song from scratch. He's on drums, bass,
he's on everything.
synths,
trumpet,
saxophone.
Sorry. He's saxophone guy.
That's the dream setup.
Yeah.
That I may never get to.
Oh.
But the dream.
you will.
Who knows? That's the dream setup. I'm trying to be realistic, man. But dreams come true though. That's the dream setup in my crib where I can have everything.
Drake placement. Like,
everything.
Anyway,
shut up. Everything set up like in the crib, right? Everything's plugged in, ready to just record.
I get you. You like that.
What?
And can I tell you? And for me, that's why when I was on the hunt for my interface and stuff, I wanted exactly what you're talking about, so that I can come in here for creativeness. Like I can just turn on my cameras, or I know my mic and everything is set up. Like I don't have to. There's no in between to stop my workflow.
Yeah.
So that's why I just think it's important. There's somebody else I really want in this podcast, or better yet, somebody else that I'm gonna make a call to action that I want to see more content from them. There's a lady. Her name is Simone Torres. I've been wanting to bring her up for a while. There's a channel called Just for the Record where they're doing like these live recording sessions, and she's like a vocal producer and engineer, and the content is, bro, it was fire. Like I reposted it on our story recently of her like vocal producing some stuff, and she has like a few viral videos, and I want to see more content from her, because I just want to see more content from her. Like she's OD dope. So I just want to make that call to that. I want to see more content from David Youngin as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to keep seeing him do stuff.
I liked Maheda's interviews. Have you been seeing those?
Matt has been interviewing people?
Yeah, I've been seeing clips of that on Instagram.
No. It's engineers content?
Yeah.
What's up?
No.
I haven't seen it.
I have
I
not.
put you on.
I like engineers with the
I like engineers. Period.
I like the Circuit.
Shout out engineers.
Circuit has a video up of him mixing
yes,
the
he
song,
does.
and then Tizio has a video of him using what is it called, bro? Neutron. And then shout out our dude EDG mixing. Shout out.
He's wild. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. In like real time. Can I tell you something? EDG. The first time I heard of EDG, he was in a big Help Me Devvon group chat 3 years ago. Back when we was just doing templates, and he was just like, "Hey," like it was just. I think it was a focus group,
right? And he was just he was just there to soak up information like I was. You know what I mean? And to see what EDG is now, bro,
He's wilding,
going crazy, bro.
Wildin'.
He did some videos for engineers too. Like he's going,
word?
yeah, bro. He's going crazy. Mad Atmos mixes, mad credits.
Oh, no,
I was talking to
he's
Demetrius. Demetrius was like, you know EDG? I'm like, yes, bro. I'm like, that's crazy. He like, I do a lot of his masters. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I rock with that.
Shout out EDG. I'm really proud of you, bro. Real talk, for real.
Yo, engineers. Yo, you know what we should do?
What?
A DraftKings
What ended on
episode. But like,
we
so we
still got that episode.
we did a pilot. So long ago, we was at the old studio, and it was a show called DraftKings, and we was literally like drafting like our favorite songs or all of that. Well, I'll try to edit it today. Like if you send me the
let
is
us.
it crazy?
Let us.
Oh, the professional.
Let us properly edit it, like properly.
But we should like do a all engineers first team, all engineers second team for the year.
That'd be hard.
Like the NBA
we'll get killed for that, but it'll be hard.
Yeah, they'll argue us, and I love it. Argue us.
That's what the point. It should, and that's what helps this
What's
whole
his
thing
name?
grow. Who?
He makes water.
Oh, Dro.
Boy,
Dro is fire.
He's all engineers first team.
Yo, yeah, it's true.
Dro is dumb fire.
Yeah. It's basically us gonna be picking from each genre, like who went crazy.
Who was
Yeah.
the ones?
Dro, for me, when it Afrobeats wise, I look heavily and rely on Jesse Ray and Dro. Because remember, Jesse Ray did the Burna Boy stuff. He did Doja Cat, Woman. Like, there's a few, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like
all engineers first team. Yo, I feel like Jason is like one of those. When you look at LeBron stats, you like 17 times all of these.
17 times.
and you know who gets really not he doesn't get slept on, but I want to make sure we mention is Ali.
Of course, that's my top pick.
Sure.
Sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll be forgetting. I'm like, yo, he did this too. Like he did this, he did this.
Last time that I checked,
Bro, that's one of my favorite reference mixes.
Hey, just remember, man, this is America.
Bro, you see what I'm talking about? You be like, oh, he did This Is America.
No,
Shout out him and Circuit.
boy, I went to
Circuit, I
engineers.
think was a part of that. I'm not sure if C-Roos was. I'm sorry if C-Roos was too, but shout out Circuit. I know he was a part of the
say
This Is America record.
So I took a trip without y'all, right? I went to
We got a rap, by the way.
He did.
Yeah,
He did take a trip
and
without
I
us.
visited the engineer's office without y'all. I just
I was heated.
yeah, I FaceTime y'all from there too. Just popping shit.
As soon as I seen Maheda, and I was embarrassed.
no, because he was like, I'm with, because
I was
you
going
guys were doing a
crazy.
Patreon.
Yeah.
He was doing a picture.
or a members.
We was doing
episode.
something, yeah.
And I FaceTime you. He was like, I was like, "What you doing, huh? What you doing?" He's like, "I'm with the gang. I'm with the friends. What you doing,
He
huh?"
said he with the
And I
gang-o.
said, "Circuit,
Maheda.
gang,
We felt so small.
But the first boy, I saw a Black Panther plaque from Ali.
Yeah.
And that plaque was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I know it was.
His studio's amazing. Shout out to what they're doing.
Yeah,
Nah, for real.
No Name Studios in LA and just everything what engineers got going on and stuff like that. Shout out Maheda. Shout out
it's gonna be a fun
the
jam,
whole
by
team
the way,
Jordan.
too. I think Nim passed.
The Shar.
by now.
My guys.
I don't know, but we're gonna rap. But I don't know. I think you're right though.
Yeah.
But we're getting out of here. This has been the My Audio Nerds podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also, remember, one lucky person in them comments is going to get that free Rosetta VIP Gold Edition EQ or compressor. Also, shout out to our paid members. Thank you so much to all of our
You guys-
full-time paid members. Look, I'm mixing up my brands.
You guys keep me from selling crack.
Oh my.
I'm trying to take us to the next level, man.
Thank you so much for being a paid member. It allows us the space to be
not
able
sell.
to actually keep this going and not be so beholden to any corporations and stuff like that.
Crack is a
Shout out to our
metaphor.
sponsors as well that support us, that we actually believe in.
For real.
Until next time.
Crack is a metaphor for like.
I'm running to turn this off.
I mean
Running.
crack by like selling my beats $5 for $50 or
God
something
did.
like that.
Please forgive us, Lord,
appreciate
for